You know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number one. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's a little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chief and crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collegeville High School. I am Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. It is a rainy and chilly day here in the nation's midsection as we make the transition from summer to fall. Last day of summer today, first day of fall tomorrow, and by the time we all wake up tomorrow morning, it will feel like fall. Enough of the weather forecast. Again, my name is Todd Duke as we welcome you to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, where we will have some girls volleyball action for you today as your Collegeville Kahawks take on the O'Fallon Lady Panthers. And we welcome you into the pregame show brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collegeville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collegeville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collegeville. Give them a call, 343-3602, or online at chiropracticworkscollegeville.com. Well, the Kahawks come into this contest mired in a 7-match losing streak. They come in with an overall record of 3-19. They are 0-3 in the Southwestern Conference. O'Fallon, on the other hand, doing what O'Fallon does. They're 10-4 on the year, and they are 3-1 in Southwestern Conference play. Collegeville, coached by their first-year head coach Katie McCarthy, and O'Fallon, Melissa Massey at the helm for the 10th year. And Melissa brings with her a record, a stellar record, I might add, of 259 wins and only 72 losses. As I mentioned, Collinsville in the middle of a 7-match losing streak, looking for their first win since taking 2 straight sets from Granite City here on this floor, but that was back on September the 9th. Only one match since then, or only one set win since then. That was a 3-set game. And after that, 4 straight losses have been by 2-0 set sweeps by everyone. So Collinsville is looking to get back on the winning track. Had a chance to broach that subject with Collinsville head coach Katie McCarthy. Amongst other things, she is just returning from her long COVID layoff. So we had a chance to catch up with Collinsville's girls volleyball head coach, and we'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Extreme Details, owned and operated by former Kahok Jay Merkel. Jay and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or an RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, and they vacuum every vehicle regardless of what package you choose. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 977-1224 or visit Extreme Details at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahok Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as possible. If you're dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium tonight on the last day of summer. First day of fall is tomorrow. We are here for some girls volleyball action. It's a Southwestern Conference matchup as your Collinsville Lady Kahawks get ready to host the O'Fallon Lady Panthers. And joining us now, I am proud to announce, is Katie McCarthy, the first-year head coach for your Collinsville Kahawks. She's missed quite some time now with a little bout with the COVID. So I guess tell us how that went.
It was good, I guess. Better than most, I guess. But I was pretty sick. I tested positive whatever Wednesday that was, and I was pretty sick for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that week. It's the most I think I've ever spent on my couch. I am not a couch person. I am constantly doing something or somewhere. So yeah, I was out for a couple days, but after that it was pretty easy going after that. But yeah, so it was rough. I enjoyed watching the broadcast. I got to tune into a lot of those, and but yeah, it's hard to sit on my couch and watch it happen with I can't do much. I was texting Elise on the sideline, our freshman coach, and she would relay some messages for me, but I'm a pretty hands-on person, so to be sitting on my couch was pretty rough.
So I'm guessing after you started feeling better, but you were still into that spot where you couldn't come back, that was probably the hardest part.
The hardest part was the week after, like the full week after. Like the weekend I was fine, where I missed that whole Mascuda tournament, and then I missed 2 games when I felt perfectly fine. I just couldn't come back. That's the rough part about COVID, is even if you feel fine, you still can't come back for a certain amount of days. So yeah, I just got back. My first practice was on Friday, and then we had practice Friday, Saturday, a game last night, and a game tonight. So yeah, feels good.
I got a chance to talk to Emma Stouthammer in your absence in that little interview. So how'd she do in her debut on Kahok Sports Network?
She did great. I actually texted her when I was listening. I was like, "Hey, you did a great job." She explained what a libero was. She was on it. She did great. So yeah, good. She's a great girl. I love her. So
hard to find a teenager that can articulate very well like that. So I appreciated it too. All right, so you're back in the swing of things now. Tell us a little bit about the matchup last night in Centralia.
Yeah, so Centralia is a great team. They have a good sister duo that I actually coached in club that they are pretty dominant. So they kind of handed it to us a little bit in our varsity game, but our freshmen, they split with them. We only played 2. I feel like if we would have got to play a third with them, they were starting to really warm up. So I feel like I'm counting that as a win for our freshmen. And then our JV pulled out a win, so that was good for the program. So.
And you are playing a little shorthanded, man. You just get back, and while you were gone, you lose Riri Hill-Russell. So explain to everybody what happened there.
Yeah, so Riri went down during our Mascuda tournament. Riri's a senior, which is pretty unfortunate. She went down with a pretty much season-ending injury for her. So she texted me. Well, Dave texted me when the game was going on. And he's like, "Hey, just so you know, this just happened." I was pretty upset, and I texted her after, and we were pretty upset about that. But she, as the looks of right now, she's going to get another MRI tomorrow, but most likely a torn MCL and then some issues with her knee bones.
All right, so you've got to bring people up, obviously, from the JV side, which we've actually noticed here while you were gone, because a couple of the girls were out then. And there was a couple of freshmen that got brought up, and you're kind of leaning on your freshmen, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm actually going to start three freshmen tonight. So, that's good for the program. They're going to get a lot of experience. But now we're kind of in a building year. We're really taking this time to get better, hopefully, and but getting our freshmen some good playing time. We've got a big old girl. You'll see her tonight. She's going to play on the right side, Talisha. So I'm excited for her to get her experience on the varsity court. So yeah.
How much of a nerve thing is that for a freshman to come and play on the varsity side for the first time?
Yeah, there's definitely some nerves there. It's a much faster game than they're used to at the freshman or even JV level. So hopefully she's gotten some time to play with them, and we do a lot of our practicing as a whole program rather than just split off into our own team. So she really knows a lot of the team really well, and hopefully that will translate well too. Because Carson Mode, actually, she's the one that's taken Riri's position, and she's also a freshman, so she has had a little bit more experience now, a couple games in, but still pretty new for her too. But.
All right, you have O'Fallon tonight, and over the years, O'Fallon has not been kind to Collinsville. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you knew this or not, but we have not beaten O'Fallon in girls volleyball since you were a junior on the team.
Oh, I remember that day. It was a very good day for us. But yeah, they are always a strong program from, their middle school up. They have a lot of girls that play club and they start at young, so they've always been pretty good. But hopefully we'll be able to break that streak tonight.
Well, how are you going to do that?
Well, I'm hoping to lean on our seniors. Hopefully they have the experience to pull, our freshmen along. I've got 3. It's kind of funny. I'm starting 3 seniors and 3 freshmen. So hopefully we can pull that all together tonight. Really focus on serve receive. I feel like that was one of the things I was really noticing when I was sitting on my couch at home watching was our serve receive. So hopefully we can pull that together tonight.
Thank you very much for the visit. Good luck.
Thank you.
That is Katie McCarthy, your College of Lady Kahok head coach. When we come back, we'll pass along the starters to you and much more on the Kahok Sports Network.
Many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Having problems keeping your ride on the road? Roadman Automotive in Collinsville can help you keep your ride rolling. Roadman Automotive offers everything from diagnostic tests when that check engine light comes on to tune-ups, alignments, brake and suspension work, and more. Oil changes at Roadman Automotive start at just $35. Roadman Automotive is open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and is located at 936 St. Louis Road in Collinsville. Check out the Roadman Automotive Facebook page for daily specials. Call Roadman Automotive at 618-223-1878, online at roadmanautomotivecollinsville.com. Roadman Automotive. Keep your ride on the road with Roadman Automotive. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full body approach, whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues. We have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. I tell you what, I have having the last 4 or 5 live streams that I've done, it has just been one thing happening after the other. And I noticed you noticed the little orange thing on the screen that said the huddle camera is in static panoramic. Yeah, I had it set up and then I had to turn it off because my voice would have been 10 seconds behind the play, and that just is not going to work. So we had to shut it down, redo it, shut it down, redo it again, and now I think that I am just my customary 2 seconds off. So I had to adjust. I have to adjust my microphone, take 2 seconds off or add 2 seconds on, depending on what it is. And I tried to do that during the commercial breaks. And I think I'm successful now, as long as I don't have any kind of glitches on the screen. And it looks like right now we are good to go. So hopefully we will not have any further technical problems here tonight. All right, let's get you set for this game. We'll begin with O'Fallon. Panthers, by the way. They have won 3 of 5 games in the Edwardsville tournament earlier this year. Collinsville was in that tournament as well, but did not face O'Fallon. Conference wins that O'Fallon has is over Belleville East, Belleville West, and East St. Louis. Their only conference loss so far, you guessed it, to O'Fallon, 25-13 and 25-20. And before last week's East St. Louis match, O'Fallon went 4-1. At the Lincoln tournament, they won their first 3 matches versus Peoria, Notre Dame, Lincoln, and East Peoria. The Lincoln match went 3 sets, and that carried the momentum. Well, that momentum, by the way, was halted with a 2-set loss to Normal West. That was the only loss in that tournament. Starting tonight, the Panthers and Collinsville, they have 6 straight conference games in their next 7 matches. For the Panthers, they will have Alton on Thursday, then they're at Edwardsville, then Belleville East, then Belleville West, then they have a game against us. I think it's the second to the last game of the regular season. And Collinsville, the same way, will be the first of 6 Southwestern Conference matchups in the next 7. Collinsville is at Belleville East on Thursday. In between there, they have Columbia. Then they'll have East St. Louis, Edwardsville, Belleville West, and Alton. And 10 games left in the regular season for your Lady Kahawks, and 8 of those are going to be in the Southwestern Conference, and the same thing for O'Fallon. As far as Massey goes, Massey and her Lady Panthers, they went 8-4 in last season's shortened schedule. Massey has had great success, though. We told you her record, 259 and 72. Won 7 straight regional championships from 2012 to 2018. Lost the 2019 regional championship to Edwardsville after beating Collinsville and Alton. They beat Alton in the regional championship game. They beat Edwardsville in a sectional semifinal back in 2018 before losing to Bloomington. They lost 3 sectional semifinals to Edwardsville in those 7 straight years where they clinched regional championships. The other 2 sectional losses were to Normal and Normal Community. Collinsville, they are having a little hard time with O'Fallon. We told you a little bit about that, and we'll try to tell you a little bit more. We're going to take our final break here on the pregame show, and when we come back, we'll pass along the starting rosters to you, and we will do that in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place World Champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com. The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
And once again, we welcome you back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium here on the campus of Collinsville High School, getting you ready for volleyball here between Collinsville and O'Fallon. Okay, the history, we touched on that a little bit. Not been kind since 1999. O'Fallon has a 16-10 record versus Collinsville. You add on the 6-2 playoff record versus Collinsville, and that explodes to a 22-12 record. They only met once in the COVID-shortened schedule last year at O'Fallon. Collinsville lost 25-14 and 25-8. The 2019, the last full season that everybody had, lost both home and away. 2 sets at O'Fallon and 3 sets here at Collinsville, the last 3-set match between the two. 3 weeks later, Collinsville lost in the regional championship game in 3 sets, for the last playoff meeting. From 2012 to 2019, the Panthers knocked Collinsville Lady Kahawks out of the playoffs 6 times in those 8 years. If you heard the interview with Katie McCarthy, you heard that correct. The last win Collinsville had against O'Fallon almost 10 years ago to the day. It was a 3-set win, September the 27th of 2011. That was head coach Katie McCarthy's junior year here at Collinsville High School. The last 2-set win was almost 15 years to the day, September 26th of 2006. That was Michelle Barch-Hackley's junior year. Her sophomore year of 2005, they did it again. 2006 was also the last playoff win for Collinsville over O'Fallon Township High School. It was a 2-set win in the regional semifinals. And we beat Belleville West in the regionals before we lost to Mater Dei in the sectional semifinals. So between 1999 and 2006, Collinsville went 8-3 against O'Fallon. Since 2007 to now, O'Fallon owns that series by a record of 13-1. That one win, the one in 2011 I told you about. The other playoff win, by the way, was in 2002. We're just about ready to go. Here are your starters for O'Fallon. You will find the libero Peyton Ham, the middle blocker Adeline Smith, a couple of setters, Annalie McWhorter and Elisa Frederking. Outside hitters are Riley Vincent and Kendall Kingdon, and the middle blocker is Valerie Fink. For Collinsville, your libero is Emma Stouthammer. Your middle blockers are Jenna Scheller and the sophomore Carson Mode. Your outside hitters are the pairing of Sydney Summer and Aubrey Johnson. Summer the senior and Johnson the freshman. And your setters, a couple more Johnsons for you. Addie Johnson the junior and Mackenzie Johnson the senior. Collinsville trying to pull out a win here on the varsity level tonight and try to get one win so far here this evening, as both the freshman team and the JV team lost in 2 sets. The freshmen lost 25-6 in the first set and then 25-19 in the second set. The JV side, Collinsville lost 25-14 in set number 1 and then 25-20 in set number 2. We are just about ready to go. Collinsville will be on the left side of your screen. They are dressed in the purple shorts and the white jerseys. They have purple Kahawks and their numbers on the backs of their jerseys. Little Kahawk logo and the numbers on the fronts of their jerseys. For O'Fallon, they have on their royal blue shorts, and they are wearing gray jerseys here tonight with white numbers and letters that spell out O'Fallon on the backs of their jerseys. And there is your libero Peyton Ham. She is the one wearing the white shirt. And the libero for Collinsville wearing the purple jersey, that is your very own senior libero, Emma Stouthammer. So we are ready to go. Boys are playing some soccer in Edwardsville tonight, in case you're wondering why we are not there. Well, because the stuff that you are watching this on, my stuff, doesn't work out there. We just got word that Edwardsville will be hosting one of the regionals in soccer. So, of course, if Collinsville has to go there to play, we'll whip out the phone, and it'll be on Facebook. I just don't like to use Facebook because my sponsors paid for their commercials, and I can't play commercials on Facebook. So that is why we are here. And the first point belongs to the Kahawks. Sydney Summer with a simple little dump over the front, and Collinsville is out front 1-0. So Sydney Summer, for her efforts, will go back to serve it up for the Lady Kahawks. And here it is in the middle, and it's picked up by McWhorter. Now over to the side, McWhorter gets it right back, sends it over. Nice save there by Sydney Summer. Moved up by Mackenzie Johnson. Stouthammer gets it over, and then O'Fallon will take their turn. McWhorter back on the other side now. Pops it straight up over here on this side by Mackenzie Johnson. Now Addie Johnson will get it over. She'll split the defense in the back, and that'll work as Kendall Kingdon got there. Got a hand on it, but it went straight out of bounds. And Collinsville has the first 2 points here in this first set. Another serve coming up here for Sydney Summer, and there it is. And it's picked up by the libero, but straight down. And Collinsville out to a quick 3-0 start here. Sydney Summer. 2 of those points coming while she is the young lady serving. Popped up again, and this one is out of bounds. And at the last moment, Peyton Ham put her hands down, let that ball go behind her. And it's now 3-1. O'Fallon finally gets their first point. Back to serve is Morgan Overby, the 5'5" junior defensive specialist. She sends it across, and Collinsville had a hard time with that one. Aubrey Johnson gets it up, but all the way back from the back line, the tandem of Stouthammer and Summer couldn't get it all the way over the net. That's a long way to go on that final hit. So Collinsville out to a 3-0 lead. Now all of a sudden it's 3-2. Overby ready to serve up another one. Here it is. Sydney Summer moves it up front. Mackenzie Johnson over to the young Johnson. And down on the ground it goes, and Collinsville back up front by 2, 4-2. And back to serve will be Carson Mode for the Lady Kahawks as Stouthammer goes to the bench and Jenna Scheller comes back out. The freshman, Mode, sends it. Picked up by McWhorter. Now McWhorter will get it back in the middle, and she'll shove it over to the sideline, and it stays in. And Mackenzie Johnson could have got that one, but she decided to lay off of it, thinking it was going to go out of bounds, and it did not. 4-3 in favor of Collinsville. And now Ham, the libero for O'Fallon, will go back to serve. She does. Picked up by Johnson, to Johnson, back to Johnson, and then another Johnson to another Johnson. I figure if I just keep on doing that, I'm going to be about 50% right all the time. Addie Johnson, the junior, Mackenzie Johnson, the senior, and Addie's younger sister, Aubrey Johnson, the freshman, all on the floor at the same time. And we get our first look at Talisha Gilmore, another one of the freshmen being brought up for the JV team with the absence of Riri Hill-Russell, out with a knee injury, and all indications are she will not be back to finish out her senior season. That one gets blocked out of bounds, and O'Fallon has gotten themselves back to within 1. It's 5-4. Also, sophomore Gracie Combs is out too. She suffered another concussion after she suffered a big one last year that knocked her out the rest of the season. She suffered another concussion sometime last week and has decided to hang up the old volleyball spikes, so to speak. A net violation on a ball that was eventually hit out of bounds by Collinsville will give the Kahawks a point, and it is 6-4 in favor of Collinsville. Now we have a timeout while the referee over on the far side next to the scorer's table wants to check things out. We do have some soccer action for you on Thursday as the boys return home for a Southwestern Conference contest against Belleville East. And then, of course, we're on the road for Football Friday. Mattoon provides the opposition. We travel out to Eastern Illinois University for that one. Back to action. O'Fallon sends it. Oh, what a nice pickup there. I don't know how anybody did that. And then it ended up coming back over anyway. Scheller knocks it over. And then a dump over. Finds the floor. And once again, it's a one-point contest. Kahawks are up 6-5. Back to serve, Kendall Kingdon, the 5'9" outside hitter. She's a freshman as well. Over here for Scheller on the near side. Almost made it. Now another setup here for O'Fallon, picked up by Stouthammer. And then pushed over on the second try. Collinsville trying to save it. They can't, despite the diving effort there by Aubrey Johnson. And we are tied at 6. Once again, a serve coming up from Kendall Kingdon. It's across, shoved up front. Addie Johnson for Sydney Summer. She just hits it over with a little fingertip and then gets it right back. And Johnson once again will set it up for Summer. Over the net and a whistle, and that point will belong to a foul, and the Panthers have their first lead here in this first set, 7-6, after Collinsville led most of this early part of set number 1. Kingdon back there enjoying a little service time for some points. Picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Moved ahead by Stouthammer, and then Scheller gets it over. Now over here on the setup, and down on the ground it goes for Riley Vincent. And the Panthers extend that lead to 8-6. Both the JV games, the Lady Kahok Volleyball JVers had leads, early leads. And the O'Fallon Panthers just stayed patient, came back, and took both games. And looks like that's the game plan here, too, as Collinsville had the early lead. Now, all of a sudden, Kahawks are down by 3. 5 points off of the serves of Kendall Kingdon. Here's another, and that one's out. So Collinsville gets one of those back. And it's 9-7. And Emma Stouthammer will get her first crack at the service department here. Stouthammer sends it over. Picked up by McWhorter. Moved up front by Frederking. And then tossed over. Stoutmeyer saves it. And it's just pushed over by Eddie Johnson, trying to find that soft middle spot that was left wide open. Partial block there by Gilmore, but it ends up falling down on this side of the net. And it's a 10-7 advantage now for O'Fallon, as Adeline Smith goes back to serve it up for the Lady Kahawks. She does. Stouthammer picks it up. Addie Johnson trying to set it up. On the far side for Sydney Summer. Cross the corner. And it's picked up there by McWhorter. Now McWhorter will get it over. And then Addie Johnson once again for Sydney Summer. Summer just touched a little soft touch on it. And a blistering shot from Riley Vincent finds the mark over on the far side. And it's an 11-7 advantage for O'Fallon. Adeline Smith, the 5'9" junior middle blocker, sends it across. Picked up by the young freshman Johnson. Hit by her junior sister, and that one falls down on this side of the floor. So another point for O'Fallon. And that'll bring Mackenzie Johnson back into the game. She'll take the place of Talisha Gilmore. I think Gilmore was a little nervous out there for her first go-around on the varsity side of things. High pop fly, nice dig over there by Aubrey Johnson. Now Sydney Summer gets it across. Picked up in the back by Smith. Moved up in front, and then a shot that is just barely in. Edwardsville coaching legend Lori Blade is over here providing a corner judging. Basketball and softball legend for the Edwardsville Tigers. Another hit picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Addie Johnson moves it over for Sydney Summer. Down the line it goes, and that one's not going to be saved. Collinsville finally picks up a much-needed point, and the Kahawks trail by 5, 13-8. Mackenzie Johnson back to serve it up again. Into the back it goes. Picked up by the libero Ham. Moved over, and a cross-court slam that barely stayed in off of the hands of Valerie Fink. Fink leads her team in the kill department with 76 on the year, averaging 2.8 a set. Collinsville's leader in blocks, Riri Hill-Russell, is out for the year. Set up over here on the near side, and once again, Vincent slams one down. She's got some miles per hour behind those shots, 14-9 in favor of O'Fallon. That one's ended up down as well. Kahok's having a little bit of a rough go here. Might be a good time for a timeout. And just when I say it, we get it. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, I'm Todd Duke. Glad you're with us on the Kahawk Sports Network. Addie Johnson leads the Kahawks in the serving category. Aubrey Johnson leads in that category. I don't have any, what happened to my words that were on top of the graphs? 105 serves, only 10 errors, 90.4% on those serves for Aubrey Johnson. Here is Alyssa Frederking. She is back to serve for O'Fallon. Frederking, a 5'8" junior. I think we're ready to go. Okay. Got the nod, yes. Serve is on the way and picked up in the back, but sent on a weird angle, and there was nothing anyone could do about that. Addie Johnson hit it back and right to the spot that Mackenzie Johnson just left. So 16-9 in favor of O'Fallon. Frederking. Back to serve. Picked up by Stoutmeyer, but she sends it right into the ladder where the net judge is standing, and Collinsville's struggles continue, 17-9. Frederking getting those low shots just over the net. Girls are getting a hand on them, but sending them to directions where they can't get much help. That one's got a chance to get over. It does, off some hands up front, back to Frederking, and then a little palm smash over the front of the net. Valerie Fink makes it 18-9 in favor of O'Fallon. And the next serve picked up by Summer. Addie Johnson moves it over, and a delayed reaction by O'Fallon gives Collinsville an even 10 points, but they are 8 points behind O'Fallon and have a lot of work to do. We'll see if Sydney Summer can start a good service roll here. Summer sends it over. Well, nice pick up there by Ham. Over here on the near side, that's picked up by Summer. She has to get out of the way, and the last shot will belong to Addie Johnson. She gets it across. Ham now set it up over here. Block out. That was nicely done. Collinsville continues to hang tough. Send it over and get it right back. Another save. That was too many. I don't know what happened, but Collinsville got the point. I believe that it was a net violation up front. And Collinsville gets back to within 7. Looked like somebody was getting ready to try to kick that ball. I think that was Aubrey Johnson. Ball picked up by Ham. Moved over, McWhorter down the middle and in. 19-11 in favor of O'Fallon. Morgan Overby will come back in to serve. Overby, ready to go. On the way. Picked up by Summer. One Johnson to the other. Aubrey gets it over. Into the back it goes. Picked up by Overby once again. Now shoved across. And Sydney Summer set up on the far side for Aubrey Johnson. She gets it across. And now back over to this side. McWhorter on the near side sideline. Boy, she's got a knack for knowing where to hit it, but That ball was just a little bit too far, and out of bounds it goes. 19-12 is the score. Collinsville back to within 7 once again. Carson Mode, the freshman middle blocker, sends one across. Picked up by McWhorter. Now back over here for Frederking off of a hand up front, and that point belongs to O'Fallon, and they are the first ones to hit the 20-point mark. Now back to serve, Peyton Ham. Ham delivers, picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Now Mackenzie Johnson sets it up for Addie Johnson. Into the back corner it goes. Ham over to this side for Frederking. She's blocked out, and it stays on that side of the court, so Collinsville gets another, O'Fallon, gets the point. And another serve coming up here for Ham. She sends it, and Sydney Summer dives for it, but it goes off of one of those, probably a wrist bone, and goes the wrong way. 22-12. Ham again serves, and Summer picks it up. Now Aubrey Johnson to Addie Johnson. She gets it across. That's immediately blocked, and O'Fallon has to get it over. McWhorter with the kill attempt. Didn't work out this time, and then Sydney Summer sends it all the way back into the back. Overby picks it up. Now back to this side for Frederking. That's blocked and blocked out of bounds, and it's 23-12. O'Fallon just 2 points away from securing this first set win. 2019 was the last time Collinsville won a set against O'Fallon. Last time they won a match, that was 2011. Head coach Katie McCarthy's junior year. Lily Georgina checks into the game for the first time for the K-Hawks, and here is Scheller with a kill attempt in the back. Nice save over there by Ham. And then McWhorter down the line. And that one's in, 24-12 in favor of O'Fallon. So Ham back there serving a bunch of points off the serves and a little in between. Chance to win it for her team on this first set. That one barely gets over, but Jenna Scheller stays with it, gets it right back on the nice set by the freshman. Now back over this way. Frederking down the middle and on the ground, and Collinsville drops this first set by a score of 25-12. We'll take a break. Set number 2 will be coming your way here in just mere moments on the Kahok Sports Network. Just because you can cut your own hair doesn't mean you should. The Shop, a great place in Collinsville for men and boys haircuts, is where you should take your hair. The Shop is owned and operated by Collinsville High School graduates Danny Kress and Jody Neiman, and is located at 103 South Seminary Street in Uptown Collinsville. The Shop isn't just another place to get a haircut, as Danny and Jody take great joy in getting to know their clients and look forward to turning those clients into friends. When you sit in a stylish chair at the Shop, Jody and Danny pride themselves on getting to know you well enough to say, the usual? So men and boys, if you're tired of the same old cookie cutter approach to haircuts, check out Danny and Jody at the Shop. You may just walk out with not only a fantastic cut, but you may also walk out with a friend or two. The Shop in Collinsville, 618-772-7175. No appointment necessary. The Shop, 103 South Seminary in Uptown Collinsville.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Do we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
And once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. I'm Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on a what was a rainy Tuesday. I look outside now and see some sunshine as the sun is getting ready to set. It's supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow. 70 degrees. I think we're supposed to wake up to something like 58. Time to break out the long sleeves. Almost hoodie weather. All right, Collinsville trying to climb back into this one after a first set loss of 25-12. Cahock's got out to a good lead. And then O'Fallon, they do what they do, and usually that's not get too overly excited about it, and they come back and make a game out of it until they can take it from you. Set number 2 underway after a serve by Aubrey Johnson. Over on the far side, a point. Oh, boy, I thought that was going to get over. And nice save over there by Collinsville. Set up on the far side for Sydney Summer in the back, but it's too far. And O'Fallon takes the first point here in set number 2. So O'Fallon will have their first serve of this second match. And it'll be Alyssa Frederking who will do that. Into the back, picked up by Summer. She sends it over to the side. Nice job just keeping it up in the air. Stouthammer couldn't do anything with it by the time she got to it, too, except do just that, keep it up in the air. But at that point, it needed to go over. 2-0 in favor of O'Fallon. Frederking delivers another. Picked up. Nope, that one hits into the net. Break there for Collinsville. It was coming right to Addie Johnson. I was ready for her to pick it up. Sydney Summer back to serve. Cahock's trying to get this second set and send it to a third set tiebreaker. Back in the back, Ham to McWhorter in the middle. Picked up in the back by Stouthammer. Stouthammer for Addie Johnson. Addie Johnson to Mackenzie Johnson, but she hits it right into the net. One net ball deserves another net ball. 3-1 in favor of O'Fallon. Overby will come back in to score, or excuse me, serve. Overby delivers into the back. Sydney Summer picks it up but sends it straight sideways. Four to 1 in favor of O'Fallon. Overby ready to serve up another one, and here it is. And that one's into the net. So Collinsville has 2 points on the board, both of them a result of net serves. Carson Mode back to serve now for Collinsville. She delivers, and a sideline shot that O'Fallon had to play. Didn't know if it was going to go in or out. Nice pickup there by Sydney Summer. Now a setup for Aubrey Johnson. She sends it across. Ham does a nice job, or excuse me, Overby does a nice job picking it up back there. Same back here, but Sydney Summer's dig ends up having too much backspin on it, and it spun away from everyone. And it's a 5-2 advantage here for O'Fallon. Now it's Peyton Ham's turn to serve as Adeline Smith comes off the bench. Serve, low, picked up. Addie Johnson over to Jenna Scheller. Scheller knocks it down the line, picked up back there by Overby. Now set up over on the far side to McWhorter, and that one is in. But we have a tip. Point belongs to O'Fallon anyway. I'm not sure what the whistle was after or before that, but yeah. So Ham ready for another serve. And that one is shoved up, and it's heading toward the Kahok bench, and there is no one back there playing behind Coach Dave Boger sitting in his chair. Reese Kendall will check in for the first time here in this contest. Kendall, the junior, in the back line, awaits the serve, and that one's just barely over the net. Nice save there by Summer. Scheller gets it across. Overby picks it up, and then moved up into the middle, and off of a block, and out of bounds it goes, and another point for O'Fallon. 8-2 in favor of the Lady Panthers. Ham ready to serve it up again. She does. Popped up. Kendall. Straight sideways. We got a few of those. Cup those hands together or try to get a good hit, and ends up hitting off of a knuckle and goes out of bounds. Timeout on the floor. We will step aside as well. We're back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Drink it in. Powerful, vibrant, nutrient-rich fuel for healthy, active, experience-rich lives. So you can be your best self. Live your best life and rule the day.
Back at Collinsville High School, Todd Duke with you on the Kahok Sports Network. Kahok's already dropped one set, trying to fix things and get this second set victory so they can force a third and final tie-breaking set. Overby serves, and Summer didn't react fast enough. By the time she did, she got a knuckle on it, but that was about it. Ball went straight forward after that, and just about an inch off of the ground before it came to rest. 10-2 in favor of O'Fallon, with Ham serving up another. It is picked up this time by Summer, and Addie Johnson back to Summer. Across, Ham for McWhorter. McWhorter gets it down, and Addie Johnson was right in the right spot at the right time for that dig. Into the back line it goes. And now a O'Fallon kill shot by Adeline Smith as the near side sideline was left vacant. And O'Fallon's Smith exploited that, 11-2. Ham sends another one across. Kendall saves it, and then Addie Johnson gets it across. Ham delivers, now back over here for Kingdon. And then over on the far side, shoved across by Aubrey Johnson. Ham for another one by Kingdom, but this one's blocked out, and Collinsville picks up a much-needed point. 11-3. First 2 points on the board were there as a result of net serves by O'Fallon, so that one was the first time Collinsville actually earned a point by their play. Back to serve it up, Mackenzie Johnson, the senior. Her serve, right in the middle, picked up by Ham. Moved up front, McWhorter on the far side. Down the line it goes. Nice job there by Reese Kendall to pick that one up. And then it's shoved across. Nice save on this side, and a double hit by Collinsville will give the point to O'Fallon, and it's 12-3. Lady Panthers. Here is Annalie McWhorter, the 5'8" senior outside hitter for O'Fallon. And Kendall pops it straight up off of a girder. Saved by Summer. Now Kendall gets it across. Nicely done, ladies. And then I'm going to exploit that sideline you left wide open on the near side. But it was hit too hard. Sometimes the excitement of the opportunity is a little bit too much. 12-4 in favor of O'Fallon. Freshman, one of them, Aubrey Johnson, back to serve it up for Collinsville. In the middle, picked up by Ham, shoved across the side. Now a save and a block by Scheller. And oh boy, what a nice job getting there by Mackenzie Johnson. Collinsville saves that one, gets it across. Reese picks it up and then just shoved across by Jenna Scheller. One arm, no look, almost worked. And then that slam try into the net from Kendall Kingdon, and Collinsville getting some much-needed pointage here. 12-5. 7-point lead by O'Fallon. Collinsville trying not to go away. Here's another serve by Aubrey Johnson. We've seen her get on some service rolls here. Sends it in the middle. And there you go. There's an ace. Telling you, man, those volleyballs that just barely clear the net, they're tough. Johnson ready to go again. Up. And Ham sends it the wrong way. 3 straight points for the Kahawks. All while young Aubrey Johnson is serving. 12-7. Go from 7 down to 5 down. 12-4 when this service set first started for Johnson. That one's a little bit more with some air underneath it. And a kill shot down the line by Kingdon will break that string for Collinsville. 13-7 in favor of O'Fallon. Reagan Bridgman in for the first time. 5'6" junior. Defensive specialist. Has a little knuckle movement on that serve. It's picked up by Collinsville. Scheller shoves it across. Partial block up front. Stays alive for O'Fallon. Over this way. Rolls right across the net. A little bit of a miss hit there by Vincent. She got enough on it, though, to get it to roll across that net. 14-7. Another serve by Bridgman coming up. And that one's into the net. 14-8. Carson Mode checks back in, as does Emma Stouthammer. She'll come in to serve, Will, the Kahawk libero. She sends it across. Dug up out of the middle and right in the middle. It's sent back across. Nice save. And then getting it across finally was Talisha Gilmore, but she sent it over the net in such an angle that it ends up going out of bounds. 15-8 in favor of O'Fallon. Lady Panthers serve once again. Here is Adeline Smith. Smith gets it across. Picked up by Sydney Summer on the far sideline. Summer will get it right back. Sends it across and too far. Another serve by Smith coming up. Popped up, and Stouthammer sends it to the front of the net. And down it goes. I think Gilmore's kind of got those, I don't really know if I'm supposed to belong on the varsity team right now, kind of movements in her. It's kind of like that deer in the headlights look right now. 17-8 in favor of O'Fallon. And another serve coming up for Smith. In the middle, it goes, and sent to the sidelines, and Summer saves it, and then it's sent across. Nicely done there by Gilmore. Gilmore gets up for the block, and it ends up going down on the wrong side of the net, as both her and Mode were there to block it out, but sometimes that happens. You go straight up with those hands, and it hits the hands and runs straight down your arms. 10-point lead now for O'Fallon. Another Smith serve on the way. Nice job on the pickup by Johnson. Mackenzie Johnson sends it over. Now set up here in the middle, and a block into the net, or a slam into the net by Fink. And Collinsville now back to within 9. Addie Johnson checks back in. She didn't stay out very long. Gilmore to the bench. And the junior Addie Johnson will serve. In the middle, picked up by Ham. Ham shoves it over to the near side. Didn't quite make it that far. And now Collinsville's turn. Sydney Summer off with some hands up front. Picked up in the back by McWhirter. Now shoved over here, and Vincent saw a wide open floor in the middle of the backcourt and took advantage of it. 19-9. Back to a 10-point lead for O'Fallon. Alyssa Frederking back to serve. King delivers that knuckleball, and that one right into the scorer's table, and JV basketball coach Eric Anderson had to be on his toes. 20-9. O'Fallon 5 points away from completing a 2-set sweep. And another match victory against Collinsville. Down the line it goes. Nicely done there by Sydney Summer. She had the placement. 20-10. And Sydney Summer will now serve for Collinsville. Serve in the air, picked up by Ham, moved up into the middle, and another one by Fink. She keeps on adding on to those kills. Came in with 76. She'll leave here with more than that. Riri Hill-Russell, as I mentioned, leads Collinsville in kills and in blocks, and she is out for the year. 21-10, another serve down the line, saved by Aubrey Johnson. Addie Johnson has to get it over. She does. Picked up by Ham. Now over onto the far sideline, McWhorter. Saved in the back by Stouthammer. Addie Johnson sets it up for Aubrey Johnson, her younger sister. Just shoved over by Mackenzie Johnson. No relation. And then moved back, and the vacated spot right there on the headdress of the Kahok Indian in the front. And there wasn't anyone there. 22-10. Overby serves up another one, and that one, Aubrey Johnson almost hit right into the side of the face of Stouthammer there. 23-10. O'Fallon looking for just 2 more points. Overby sends it into the net. All right, UK Hawks. Now would be the nice time for about a 9-point service run here by Carson Mode. That'll at least get us to 20, and then we'll take it from there. It's a lot to ask a freshman. Her serve, line drive. Warder, and off of her hands and out of bounds. There's one. Mode again, ready to serve. That one barely makes it across, and O'Fallon punches over and gets a point. Collinsville does on a net violation by the Panthers. There's 2. 10-point lead for O'Fallon remains. Carson Mode once again, ready to go. McWhorter picks it up. Over here on the near side, off a block up front, Sydney Summer gets it. Addie Johnson over to Aubrey Johnson. Off a block and down. There you go. (23-14). Mode. Once again. Picked up by Ham. Moved over for McWhorter in the middle, blocked out, and a save. And now O'Fallon has to get it over, which they do. And Summer will start it. Addie Johnson for Scheller. Scheller down and good. And Collinsville continuing with the comeback here. I said they needed 9 just to make it 23-20. Well, they've gotten 4 straight. Mode, ready to go again. She delivers. Ham picks it up, pops it up. Overby. Back over, and then sent across, and Mode trying to get a body part on it, stuck her foot out there, hoping it would at least hit the foot and bounce up into the air, but that didn't happen. So that breaks that string, and now O'Fallon with a chance to win it here with this next point. Peyton Ham back to serve. She does. Popped up. Collinsville sends it over on the first try. And then a kill shot picked up by Addie Johnson. Now she'll have to get it over, and she does. Picked up in the middle by Overby. Shoved over this way for McWhorter, and it's popped in the air off the hand of Sydney Summer, but it spins straight back. And Collinsville drops the second set 25-15, and will lose here tonight in straight sets, as did the freshman and The JV team did. That'll bring us into our post-game program brought to you by Cafe Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape, home of the Kahok chicken sandwich. Since 2012, Cafe Agape has been offering catering and some of the best home-cooked food in the area. Give them a call at Cafe Agape, 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Post-game program comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahok sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahok sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, your place for online auctioning. Go to ogleauctions.com to check out the week's items up for auction. Ogle Auctions deals in everyday items like board games, t-shirts, clocks, antique items, and more. To collectible items. Anyone in the market for, say, a trolley? Or maybe you're into more treasure troves, like vinyl albums, cars, or motorcycles. And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more auctionable items. Ogle Auctions of Collinsville. Auctions every Sunday at 7 p.m. Check them out at www.ogleauctions.com or call Kim or Mike Ogle at 618-218-2117. In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. In Collinsville, that person is Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor. Jason Regg will work to build a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions. Jason Regg of your Collinsville Edward Jones office plays a big part in the community and the Collinsville Unit 10 School District with his Kahok Educator of the Month award. To take care of the things along the path of you and your family's financial journey, call Jason Regg at the Collinsville Edward Jones office at 618-344-0252. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, fish, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they still cater. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and much more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses as well as delicious sides. Cafe Agape in Collinsville is the only place to pick up a Kahawk sandwich or dog and the new Flamin' Kahawk sandwich. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road. Give them a call at 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. And don't forget to tell them Stewie sent you.
And welcome back into the Cafe Agape postgame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville falling to O'Fallon here tonight at all three levels. All three levels got swept in two sets. Freshmen lose 25-6, 25-19. JV, they lost 25-14, 25-20. And the varsity team, they lost 25-12 and 25-15. So still more work to do for this still young and rebuilding program here for Collinsville. And the Kahawks will be back in action on Thursday, another Southwestern Conference matchup, this time on the road. And they will be at Belleville East, while the O'Fallon Lady Panthers, they will have another match Thursday. This time they will go back home, and they will also play a Southwestern Conference match. This one will be against Alton. So that's going to do it for me here this afternoon. We're back at you Thursday right across the way at the Kahawk Stadium as we have boys soccer action for you. Belleville West will come to town for a Southwestern Conference matchup, and that'll lead us into our Friday night road trip as we will head out to Eastern Illinois University to bring you Friday's football game between Collinsville and Mattoon. Big thank you for Katie McCarthy for jumping on the post-game program with us, and until Thursday evening, everybody, enjoy the rest of this evening.